What is up, beautiful people? It is your Money Smart General 2.0. 2 simply means we duplicate everything we do. Hope you're excited. I'm excited. I'm glad you're here because we're going to talk about something today, and it's called coals in the fire. Here's what I mean, people. In church, my wife and I used to teach new members class, and in new members class, you obviously have new members, right? You got new people. You got new people that are coming to the faith. They kind of don't know what's going on. Maybe they do. Here's my job. My job is to help them stay connected to the fire. Here's what I mean by fire. Here's what I mean by fire, guys. If you go out and cook on the grill right now, and you're not going to use a gas grill, you're going to use coals in this fire, okay? Coals. We're going to pile all of those coals together. If you've been on the grill before, you know exactly what you're doing. If you pile them together, set it on fire, you get the greatest fire. Right? Now what happens? What happens if you take one of the coals, maybe 2 or 3 of them, and you separate them where they're not touching all of the other coals that are on fire? All right, they soon cool off. Let me show you what's happening over here, guys. We got coals in the fire. What happens when you get coals in the fire? You get a high temperature, very high temperature. It's gonna get hot, really hot. Now I don't know what kind of fire you're a part of. Maybe your fire is actually business. Maybe your fire is education. Maybe the fire you need to be a part of is church. Maybe the fire is self-improvement. I don't know what you need to be burning in, but I'm simply saying this right here. In order for you to do something great, spectacular, you're the coal, you're gonna have to jump into the fire. Now that fire, if it's business, then you need to jump into it. Now here's how you tell if the business you jumped into, if it's hot or cold. Because when you jump into any fire, you throw anything to any fire, you'll know how hot it is on how fast that other piece of material catch on fire. If it was you and you hopped in, if you caught on fire immediately, that means it was a big fire going on over there. All right? If you hop in there and it's okay, it's maybe I'm iffy, I'm questioning about it, it's a whole lot of you're not jumping into a fire. That thing is cool. It is small. It's a small fire. You don't want to hop into that fire. That's a small one there. But let's just say you did hop into it. You hopped into it now. How long would it take you to get hot enough to actually cook something? Because we're talking about grills and coals, and we're talking about you. You got to be at the right temperature in order to make stuff happen. Now if I take myself and I say, you know what, I'm gonna immerse myself into education. Now, are the people that I'm hanging around, are they immersed into education? Are they talking about education? Are they always reminding me of education? If they are not, then that fire is small, right? That makes sense. It makes too much sense. Let's say it's church. It's the same thing, guys. Listen, the longer you stay away from it, the longer you stay away from either one of these, you're gonna soon cool off. You're not gonna be able to cook anything. You understand what I'm saying? Now, here's how to make it all better, because we're talking about coals in the fire. If you get a whole bunch of coals, I know this is probably not pretty, whatever, they're cold. We're putting them all together. They're right here in the middle. And they're creating this huge fire. I take you, now you're no longer close to the coals at all. What happens? Cool off. Cool off, guys. That's what happens to you. Everybody could tell. Everyone could tell. You don't have to say anything. They can look at your life and see that you've cooled off from whatever it is you was around. Why? Because you're no longer around the same type of people that are burning. You don't have the same burning desires. You're not talking about it the same. Your reactions to whatever it is you're involved in, if somebody brings up business to you and you get defensive or you step back from it a little bit, then that fire was small. Does that make sense? Does it make sense? Same thing with everything, guys. It doesn't matter. Birds of a feather flock together, but they also burn better together. Guys, I'm a sports guy. I never really played solo sports. Everything I did was on a team. Now, if I played my part properly, the rest of the team, and they do their part properly, we can all form a number one team because everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. Now, if I'm a coal, what I'm supposed to do, I'm supposed to be touching other coals. Why? So we can form a big fire, so we can burn bright together. And watch this, so we can cook. Does this make sense to anybody? Is this making sense? Coals in the fire, guys. Coals in the fire. You have to be the coal, and you have to jump into the fire. Hopefully it's big. If it's not, then you might need to really think about what kind of fire you jumped into. All right? I'm your Money Smart General 2.0. I want to say thank you to everybody that has been on my pages. If you watch anything I've ever done, if you've liked it, shared it, I really appreciate you. We want to make sure this channel grows. What we do here is build entrepreneurs. We show people how to make and save money, and we show families how they can take this wealth and transfer it to another generation. That's what we do, people. All right. So if you want to know more about what we do, hit me up in the DMs or say something below. If you got something to say about the coals in the fire, go ahead and drop something in the comment. Let everybody else see what you got to say about it. If you like it, say you like it. If you don't, hey, I tell you what, drop in the comments fire. If you're a part of something that's big and it's on fire, just drop fire in the comments, man. Just a whole bunch of flames all over the place. All right, I'm your Money Smart General 2.0. 2 simply means we duplicate everything we do. Get your money right.